We expected
Holy shit, Julie!
and the others to get their powers back.
But even the energy aggregore still went back where it belongs.
And returned us from oblivion.
Nice.
Thank you, Ben Tennyson.
Well, that's...
Wasn't me
Okay,
this time.
that's a bit much.
all of
I
us.
feel like that was a little too, like, maybe a little too much of a happy ending, but sure.
When I was out of control, I said some things.
No need to apologize. We're both kind of jerks. That's why we get along.
He's got a point
I'm
there.
not a jerk.
Aw.
Good point.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd apologize.
Yeah? Well, if I were you, I wouldn't have been such a wuss.
Wuss?
If you ever lost it like I did, I would have taken you down right away.
If I had, you wouldn't be here to call me a wuss.
Damn.
So it worked out great.
Hey.
Go with me and help explain to my folks what happened to their house.
Mr. Smoothie?
You buying?
You assholes! Holy shit! Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could co-sign on to that being the best part of Ben 10 so far. It certainly is in the running. It is definitely the best, like, I guess if we were... Yeah, it was definitely the best part of Ultimate Alien so far. So that was like a perfect, like, happy ending. Like, you could have ended Ultimate Alien there. Even though it didn't feel like a series ending, you totally could have ended the story there, and it would have been pretty cool. I'm really glad we have 32 more episodes. I've been loving Ultimate Alien. I thought the first 20 were really great, and I'm excited for the last 32. You know, have a nice, juicy 52 more episodes, kind of, like I said, what I basically consider the Alien Force continuity of Ben 10 is really spicy. So everything worked out. They had the plan immediately to out Dark Star, which again, you know, that was kind of obvious. Like Dark Star was gonna, because again, Dark Star and Kevin, like power wise, are kind of similar, and he would just absorb the power, be insane. And I was wondering if that was going to be the issue for the next season. But what they did instead was they proved that the characters are not idiots, at least not this time, by being ready for that. So I like that. I like that. So it's wide open now. We have 32 more episodes of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and we kind of finished like the big story arc, which, I mean, this was kind of the second story arc, but it's so naturally, like episode 16 basically shifted the story arc. So like 1 to 16 was the Agrigor arc, and 16 to 20 was the Kevin arc. 16 was like the end of one arc, beginning of another arc, all in one episode. So, but either way, I mean, that kind of overall, like, Osmosian absorbing shit storyline is over, and now we can move on to whatever they have planned for the remaining 32 episodes of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. Great set. Great. I don't have a word. It's like, you know, like when I do 3, I could say trio of episodes, but I guess I just have to say set, which is usually what if it's more than 3 episodes, I usually just call it a set, as opposed to a specific, like, term, like, because, like, if I do 2 episodes, I say a pair. If I do 3, I say a trio. But if I do more than 3, and sometimes even if I'm just doing, like, 3, I still call it a set. But, yeah, that was an amazing set of episodes. I absolutely loved all of them, really. I mean, I think 16 was probably a lot of people's favorite. I personally would have said probably 18, maybe even 17. 16 was amazing, though. 18 was probably my favorite. I really, really loved 18, but like all of these episodes were awesome. I thought the introduction or return of Dark Star was cool. Cooper showing up was a surprise. I was not expecting to see Cooper, but that was cool. I mean, there was really just a lot of characters who we got to see. And a lot of, like, we had, like, a lot of fun references to OG Ben 10 in this. Of course, like I said, actually getting OG Ben 10, like literal Ben Tennyson, 10-year-old Ben Tennyson, it was really cool. And it was cool how they used it to do character development, both for 10-year-old Ben and for present Ben. The fact that they managed to wrap that up into overall Ben Tennyson character development was awesome. I thought the writing of that was just fantastic. And, yeah, these episodes were awesome. I mean, shout outs to Ben 10. This is such a... Ultimate Alien is so solid. Like, I feel like one of the things against OG Ben 10, obviously it's a bit more episodic. Like, I feel like Alien Force and Ultimate Alien have gone into a less episodic direction, even though they have those type of episodes. But I think one thing that's been very apparent in both of them, but I think especially with Ultimate Alien, I keep stressing it, so solid. Just good episode after good episode after good episode. Even if not all the episodes are great or incredible, you don't have bad episodes either. It's just solid work. And like, again, the second half, like I guess you could say the season 2 section, as I'm labeling it, was incredible. So yeah, awesome stuff. I would definitely say that Ben 10 Ultimate Alien is certainly on pace to potentially be my favorite Ben 10 series over Alien Force and OG. But again, we have 32 episodes. We're a little under halfway there. We'll be halfway in another set or two. And I think it'll be really interesting because, like I said, we still have a lot of episodes left, and they've pretty much finished these. Like, these 20 episodes had their own kind of story arc, and now they have to introduce a new one for the rest of the series. So I'm going to be very curious to see who they go with. New villain, old villain, whatever, collection of villains. I don't know. They can do a lot of things, but I'm curious to see what the overall direction of the series is from here. And I want to see fucking Charmcaster again. In fact, we should start the next set with Charmcaster. We need to go back and do the Charmcaster thing. You guys literally said you would, so do it. Because now everything's chill. Because nothing's been chill since that happened. Because that was obviously the 14th episode overall. And now we're 20 episodes in. So like in the 21st episode, now that everything's chill, let's do it. They probably won't, but I do fully expect to see her again and to follow up on that story. And I hope they do it soon. Even if they don't do it immediately. I think that's one thing. Like, they don't leave those plot threads to where it's like, oh, now it's finally, I understand, like, when it's convenient, go for it, but I like the idea when it's convenient, you don't then wait 7 episodes, you do it right away, if you know what I mean. So I would actually love to start next season that way, but we'll see what happens. This was awesome. The Kevin storyline was great. To see kind of OG Kevin in Ultimate Alien was really cool, kind of the upgraded version. Julie making a bit of a cameo, a bit more than a cameo, I guess, but a special appearance here. We haven't seen Julie in so long. I'm curious if we can get to see more development on the Julie and Ben relationship, which for the most part was kind of thrown out for a while because, rightfully so, because, Ben's a bit of an ass, and he even mentions that at the end of the season here when talking to Kevin. And I think it'll be really cool if we get some Ben and Julie development. Kind of get that relationship hopefully back on track. I definitely ship it. I think Ben and Julie are awesome together. I love Julie. I think Julie, it actually, one of the shames of Ultimate Alien has been Julie being very non-involved. We haven't, she was involved a little bit in the early stages, and then, again, these last couple sets, she really has had nothing to do. So it was cool to see her in the season finale, and I hope we get to see more of her in the remaining 32 episodes. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. I'm really enjoying the series. I feel like we've made some decent progress. Like I said, 20 episodes down, 32 to go. We're a little under halfway, but it feels like we've done quite a bit, and part of that's probably because all 4 of these sets have been 5 episodes apiece, so we've been doing pretty large sets. Probably going to tone that down a little bit as we do the last 32, but I haven't fully decided on the sets. Like I said, tentatively, there might just be 8 sets of 4, but it could be other things. I have no idea, honestly. Whatever the case may be, that's all I got to say for today. So, again, obviously you guys, had the links to the, either download this off Mega or watch it on Breach or whatever the case may be. But, it's obviously it's August, so we have, or when it goes up, it's August, so we have polls going on. There should be 2 movie polls up. And it should be really cool. So, I hope you guys enjoy the. I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. And if you guys want to vote on the new polls, those will be up on the Patreon. You guys can check out the Discord for if you want to chill or I don't know, post some shark memes or something. I have no idea. But anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. There's links down below in the description if you want to check them out. TheFlamingShark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.